screw shot on this here. You know, he could have held for the black, you would have thought there, but suddenly he thought, no, I'll make sure I'll play up for the blue. And he seemed to just hit it harder than he needed to do. And of course, then he put it onto the right jaw of the pocket.
Yeah, it didn't look that thin a shot. It looked like it was pretty easy to hold for the black. Obviously, he would have hit it softer. And I suppose the reason why he did play it a bit, he chose not to play it like that, was because if there's any tension in your arm, you don't want to hit the ball soft, you want to hit them firmly.
Yeah,
it's got to go down as unnecessary at the best.
Anyway, I'm sure Jamie will forget about that, and he knows he's still in with a chance here. He won 3 frames in a row. The situation is, for Jamie, he needs 2 frames to get himself into the quarterfinal. So it's still a possibility. Meanwhile, John still out of the arena, so Jamie will be hoping just to get a chance in this next frame. Here comes the Wizard of Wishet. Yeah, make sure. Always make sure, John.
Thank you, frame 10. Jamie Burnett to break.
So Jamie Burnett breaks off in a frame that he hopes is not going to be his last in this year's UK Championship. Jamie hoping to knock this red back up the table and get the frame back to normal. He doesn't want this red too far up the table, because we know that John Higgins has knocked a few of these in. And the black is available. Has he got enough angle to drop this in? Tough shot, but we've seen him pop these before. You can tell he wants to take this on. He's looked at that red that's just above the black, and he's looking at it again. If he takes that pot on, he's got to get it, because he's going to cannon into other balls here. The way he's queuing up. Is he taking it on? Just a safety, yeah, it was a bit too risky, that. And the white's close. The reason Jamie didn't play up the table previously was because of the red that John's just played off there. It was on, so that was the reason he played back here. Now he can play up the table if he wishes. John Higgins just looking for one good chance. And that's a pretty attacking safety shot he's played there, opening the reds up. He's come up a little bit short with the cue ball, but he wanted to get those reds open. Well, he's had a good look around. There seems to be a path back up the table, but he's just being extra careful here. He knows that one mistake and it could be all over. There is a gap here if he judges it correctly. Oh, the cue balls. No, it's fine. Nowhere near. I think there's a way down for John here. Not necessarily along that line, but he can come off that red and miss the black, find the gap, and maybe the plant as well. A few shots ago, the balls were nicely open, but with them few safety shots, they're just starting to get a little awkward.
John Higgins was quickly out of his chair there, thinking he may have been on that red. As it was, it's been covered. I'm not absolutely sure of his opportunities for paths back to the bulk area.
He's got the same gap that Jamie played into. There's a red he can play on and just missed the black and reds.
Yeah, he's got to catch as much of it as he can, otherwise he would hit the black.
Can get behind the green here if he hits it correctly. He's found the gap, but he might get over behind the green with that flick on the brown.
Well, a chance for Jamie Burnett, but if he misses it, it'd be hard to see him not leaving John Higgins an easy starter.
Well, if he pots this, the white would be heading over towards the pink and reds, you would feel. Got the perfect picture there to see the outcome. He stunned it in and found the gap, and he's perfect on the blue. What a chance.
Wonderful pressure pot. Okay, he got a flick on the red, but deserves everything he gets from now on in. Very quickly identifying that red
6
below the black would be nice to clear. Don't think the black goes past it. Might just sneak past it, but after this black,
7.
he can get that red out of the way.
What did he do there? That was a lapse in concentration, a little bit of adrenaline that made him overhit that. I mean, my word, he's left it awkward for himself.
Was the worst positional shot Jamie Burnett's probably played all season in and amongst the balls, but a great recovery. Not good for your confidence when you miss-hit a shot like that and
20.
pop the ball into the wrong part of the pocket, lose control of the cue ball.
$21. Yep. 26.
Just having the cue ball cleaned again, and in case he was to get a kick. Oh, it's always a good thing to clean it before you play the shot. That's the type of shot that you do see a heavy contact on when you're just rolling it through like that.
$34. $35.
Probably just a little bit further than he wanted, just indicating there the way he was rubbing the cushion that he got a bit of a quick bounce off that side cushion. Still okay though.
$41.
Jamie's highest break of the match
40.
was a break of 67. Made that in frame 4. What a time to supersede that. Getting a bit more difficult now. Pink will open the 3 reds up. Just a little awkward. He was hoping those 2 would be available as well. Now it's slightly more difficult. He's looking for 68 points to leave John leading a snooker, but those 2 are just covering each other, so it's a slightly more difficult pot. It's all about the pot here. Okay, he's having to go up the table if he takes that red. He's looking at the other one again. But for me, this is just as tough as the one just to the left of the black, so.
It would appear like he's got to play it with a bit of pace to get on the black. That makes the pot a lot harder. Is he coming round the back of the black?
Well, he thought long and hard about which red to take, and in the end he felt that was the better one. But they're tricky little shots, you know. It's off the cushion, it's not tight on the cushion, so it's a chance that's gone. He was 48 points in front. One good pot and position, and John could get right back into this frame, a frame that would put him into the quarterfinals.
One.
There's 3 reds that are a little awkward. 2 on the side cushion, definitely very difficult.
Six. Seven.
Can John Higgins do here what he's done so many times throughout his career? When he's been well behind in a frame, he seems to play his best.
$40. 15. 21. 22.
This is where it starts to get
28.
tricky for John.
$29.
Play for the one, the left side of the table here. He's got enough angle to drop in behind that.
Not bad.
35.
Goes past the green, I think. And ideally, just past the blue would give him a chance to knock the 2 reds out. He stunned it instead for an
36.
angle on the pink. He may have the right angle as well. It was more critical, but this is a chance.
Not quite. He had to be so
40.
precise there to get on the pink to give himself. I was with you. I thought he might roll through for the blue. It was easier to guarantee a good angle to move the reds, but another fraction and this would have been on.
It was a great way to play it. He knew exactly what he was doing with that cue ball to get the right position on the pink. And oh, what a shot that was.
Well, we didn't see that one coming. What a beauty that was.
Didn't seem possible to get that cue ball out.
Yellow.
But he's going for the throat here. What a fantastic performance. Oh, and I tell you what, that was courageous. Courageous.
This is John Higgins at his
45.
best. He got half a chance. It didn't
46.
look on. There was 3 difficult reds. And he's only 2 points behind now. So 1 good positional shot here. Make sure you don't cannon the brown.
Oh, it's just a bit shy.
51.
Another 6 inches, it would have been ideal. It's just a bit wider than he wants. Still very gettable, of course.
$53.
He really is a class act, John Higgins. But this is what he does best. So he just needs the brown and the blue. And it'll be quite a relief, John Higgins, because he led 4-1. It all looked plain sailing, but his good friend Jamie battled his way back to 4 each.
$60.
And what a way to close the match out. He'll be, oh, no wonder he's puffing his cheeks there. And what a mouth-watering afternoon you're in for. Neil Robertson will be playing John Higgins. Jamie Burnett put up a good effort. And he almost got back against John Higgins. From 4-1 down, he levelled at 4 each. But in the end, after Jamie made that break of 48, John Higgins showed his class and he dished up and he goes through to the quarter-final, winning 6 frames to 4.